Dearly beloved, the message that God gave me today. When God chooses you, Satan tried to chase you. When God chooses you, Satan tried to chase you. We'll see how he's trying to do that. Turn with me to book of 1 Samuel chapter 25. I'm not going to read the whole chapter. I will tell what it is in the whole chapter. Soon after King David destroyed the Goliath, Israelites got a great victory. King Saul got jealous with him. In the meantime, Samuel, the prophet who anointed David, he died. And after the morning of the death of Samuel, King Saul was trying to kill David. He has to go and hide himself in the forest and in the cave. So he was trying to flee away from King Saul to save his life. God also didn't give him the protection in order to give him more training to be a king, to face the obstacles in the life before he becomes a king, because he was a shepherd boy. He had understanding about looking after the sheep. Now his decision was, God's decision was to send him through another trials. While he was hiding himself in the cave and also in the forest, there was a time they had a habit that they are changing the animals. Rich people changing the animals, sharing the animals. One man called Nabal, he was very rich. He had 3,000 sheep and 1,000 goats. And he was the richest man, and as he was sent his sheep and the flocks with the shepherds and the servants to look after, there were thieves. They come and rob them. But David's men in the valley and in the mountain, they were helping them to protect their sheep and the goats. And a time came, King David was tired and he was distressed and he was hungry and thirsty, and he has gone through so much difficult time, and he decided to send 10 of his men to Nabal and ask some food and water. After he sent 10 of them to meet Nabal and greet him, bring greetings from King David and bless him and say that we have looked after your sheep well and we didn't allow any robes to take. We didn't allow any thieves to come and rob them. We have been good to them. Please be kind enough to give us some food and water. So this rich man is asking from these 10 young men, they were mighty men of David. Who is David? Who is the son of Jesse? And he was insulting King David. When you read the whole story, you will be able to understand the whole thing. And these 10 mighty men went back to King David and said that what the neighbor said, how he insulted David. So he got very angry. And now he decided, I have gone through enough pains, enough suffering. Now this man whom I have helped him is insulting me. I will wipe him out from the face of the earth. And he told his men, 200 men, to come with their sword, and he took their horses and kept another 200 to look after their materials. And he said that let me go and wipe out all his men and this man called Nabal who has insulted me. He has suffered for weeks and months and years, and now a time has come that it is too much for him. As he was hearing this, he forgot the purpose of God in his life. He forgot the vision that God gave him. He forgot that God has preserved him for a purpose. He forgot the promises of God. He forgot that God has anointed him to be a king of Israel. There's a great, mighty work and the vision that he has been given by God. But because of this unworthy man, he is good for nothing. He had a good wife. Her name was Abigail. She was beautiful, and also she had a good understanding. She was wise. Nabal was a fool. His meaning of his name is also fool. And he was very wicked. Because he is fool, he didn't understand the plan of God in the man of God's life. He insulted God God anointed. God's anointed. When you insult God's anointed, be careful, my beloved. When you read the whole chapter, you will understand what is going to happen to him. And just before he had opportunity to kill, in the chapter 24, kill King Saul, his enemy. He said, who am I to touch God's anointed? I will not touch the anointed man of God. When his men who has been suffering together with him said, God has given your enemy to your hand, kill him. He said, I will not touch the God's anointed. Now, the one that he is going to kill is unanointed. It is one thing to insult by an anointed man of God. It is another thing to insult by unanointed. So when he insulted him, he decided to go and take revenge. And those servants who has been treated so much nicely, they said they were so good to us, and we are in trouble now. Our master is going to take his, now he is not going to save from King David. He will surely kill him. Even though their master was a wicked man, the servants ran to his wife Abigail and said, the David is going to come and kill our master. He is in trouble, and he is after so much of drink. He has drunk wine enough and is having a party. He was shouting and insulting. When this wife Abigail heard that David is going to come and kill her husband and the men that is with him, men who were with him, and Abigail, this woman, prepared 200 loaves of bread and cakes and wine, and he prepared lot of foods and took animals, many donkeys, and took the food and said, you all go first, I will come behind. And now she is going to be a mediator between David and her husband. As this beautiful woman, now she is willing to go and give her life to save her husband. She came and begged pardon, asked her husband to forgive for what happened. And David has taken a decision to destroy him. He said, surely I will wipe him out from the face of the earth. But this woman, she was so wise, she went in the middle and became a mediator. She cried to him and she began to beg him not to destroy the heavenly vision that God has given him, not to forget the promises that God has given him. Said, you are going to be the Israel's king. Why are you going behind this worthless man? He is my husband. He is a fool. He don't have any understanding. It's true, he is my husband, but still he's a fool. And he is unworthy. Not worth it for you to kill him and get away from God's plan and God's purpose. And David was blind by this problem. He didn't see. If he go and kill 200 men together with Nabal, he's going to lose the blessing. For what God called him. Now Satan is trying to chase him behind Nabal to take revenge, forgetting the purpose and the plan of God in his life. My beloved, most of you are getting angry for the unworthy things and worthless things. Sometimes the one who is hindering you, the man or a woman, he or she, they are worthless. They have no value in what they are doing. But you have a worthy cause. God has chosen you to do a worthy cause. This woman is like a symbol of the church. She's like a bride of Christ. Bride of Christ is beautiful in the Song of Solomon says. And now, as she's interceding, she was able to save her husband, but after 10 days, to cut the big story short, God killed him because he insulted the man of God. And the blessing came to this woman, Abigail. David took her as his wife. She became a princess. My beloved, as she took the right decision, if you be a mediator between the wicked people and the Satan, the bride of Christ will come and take you, and he will give you the eternal blessing as the bride is coming, as he is coming to take the bride of Christ. Christ will come to take the bride. My beloved, if you are going to be a beautiful, holy, acceptable church unto God, as you are mediating, the wicked people comes with great anger and revenge. The Spirit of the Lord will speak to them through the sermons, through the word and through the prayer. The praise and worship will touch their hearts and change their mind and will turn to the right side. May God bless you with these few words. I believe God has spoken to you, and don't allow the Satan to chase you when God has chosen you with the plan and a purpose, and he has preserved you for a purpose. May God bless you.